Viewers, thanks for watching WebTechies and thanks for subscribing WebTechies. If not, please subscribe and press the bell icon. In this video, we're going to see the detailed section of HTML. What we are going to see in this video are intro to HTML, what is HTML, the building blocks, HTML5 attributes, formatting, table, list, order list, unordered list, forms, SVG. These are the topics which we are going to cover in this video. Introduction to HTML. This tutorial is purely developed for beginners and professionals. In this video, each and every concept will be explaining by step so that you can easily learn very quickly. So HTML5 stack. HTML, CSS and JavaScript. So HTML is to build the web pages, CSS is to give more look and feel, and JavaScript is more on functionality for the elements. So what are the editors which you are going to use is mostly I will be using Visual Studio Code, that is free of cost. You can use Notepad++, Sublime. There are a lot of editors available, but for free of cost you can use the Visual Studio Code. In this tutorial, mostly I will be teaching the HTML and very minor areas I will be using CSS. HTML is not a programming language, but rather a markup language. The previous version of HTML is 4.0 and the current version is 5.0. There are a lot of changes. It's available in 5.0. We'll let you know in the upcoming slides. HTML5 is a cooperation between the World Wide Web Consortium, that is W3C, and the Web Hypertext Application Technology Working Group. A markup language is a way that computers speak to each other to control how text is processed and presented. To do this, HTML using two things. One is like tags and attributes. What is HTML? HTML is nothing but it's a hypertext markup language. Hypertext is nothing but text within the text. That is hypertext. What is a markup language? A markup language is a computer language that is used to apply layout formatting conventions. HTML5 is a recommended version to build modern web application as it is light and fastest version. In HTML5, it has improved the markup language for document and has introduced application programming interface like API and DOM, that is document object model. What is building block? The basic building blocks are tags, attributes, elements. Tag is nothing but it surrounds with the open bracket and close bracket. Inside that it has some text or content will be there. Each tag has its own meaning. What is attribute? An attribute in HTML allows extra information about the element and it is applied within the start tag. So what is element? An HTML element is an own component of an HTML file. HTML5 attributes in detail. All HTML elements can have attributes. It takes two parameters, that is name and a value, which defines the properties of the element. Attributes should always be applied within the start tag, not in the end tag. And you can add multiple attributes by using space between the two attributes. So for example, the element, the tag name, I'm putting as attribute name equal to value. Close the start tag and put the content and close the tag. Structure of HTML5. The very beginning, what we have to put the tag is doc type HTML. In HTML version 4 doc type, it is a lengthier doc type where you have to use HTML public and we have to give the URLs, and that and all is not needed now. Just type doc type HTML. Inside doc type HTML, we have to put HTML That's a tag we have to put, and after that, if you need language, you can mention it, or you can just leave it as HTML. When you open the tag, by default you have to close the tag. So by putting the forward slash before the tag, it will be closed. And after and inside HTML tag, we have to mention head tag. Inside head tag, we have to put the meta. That is a tag we have to put for charset. And we can, if you're in future, we'll be see like in our video, I'll be showing how to create the responsive website, and also for that we can have the viewport. And once that head tag is completed, then you have to create the body tag. You have, as I already told, body tag, start tag should be there, end tag should be there. After that, HTML, we have to close the end tag. Here you can see the entire HTML code snippet is available. If we see in the beginning, we have doc type, HTML language, head. As I told, we have to put the meta tags, and we have to put the title, and we have to close the head tag. And after closing the head tag, we have to start the body tag, where the entire content will goes there. And finally, we have to close with the body and the HTML tag. For the coding perspective, I'm using the editor called Visual Studio Code, which I already mentioned in the previous slides. Here you can see this is the HTML5 simple basic tags which I am using it here. You can see here that first and foremost is HTML. Either you can have HTML or you can put doc type, exclamation doc type HTML. And after that, you have to put the head tag, and here we have to use meta tag. So currently I'm using only one meta tag, so we can put meta. There are a lot of meta tags there. In upcoming videos, I'll let you know how to do that. And after that, we are having the title. So here I can give the title of my page, and after that, header tag. This is the HTML5 header tag. And if you see, these are attributes. I just mentioned as role equal to banner. Okay, this is the attributes. And inside header tag, we can have the head 1 to, that is h1 to h6. Those are all the for titling. And P is nothing but a paragraph. So we have to open like P, and as I told, we have to close this P tag whenever the content is over. And after that, this is a navigation. And inside I have used the UL, that is unordered list. And this is the list. Inside the list, I have the anchor tag. A is nothing but anchor tag, where you can give the link for that one. So this is for navigation purpose, which I gave. And if you see, the next one is article. So the article element represents a complete self-contained composition in a document, page, application, or site. So we can put any tags inside the article sections and all. And after that, it's a aside. This is just other one more tag for HTML5. And finally, we have the footer. So now if you see, we can give like anchor tag, and inside you can give the keys. You can put a hash, or you can give the URL. And here I have the extension called live server. So I already clicked it, so it is available in port 5500, and you can see that in this HTML. Here you can see the anchor tag, that is navigation, came, and the article site and created by footer. This is a footer that's been available. Semantic elements. So what are semantic elements in HTML5 is there are different structures which has been came in HTML5: section, article, aside, header, footer, navigation, that is nav, dialog, and figure. These tags as introduced in HTML5 for a better structure. Regarding if you see figure, in figure we can have the images, graphics, videos, and with including the text. Nav is nothing but the navigation bar. Normally in every website you can see in the top or left side or right side it will be available. You can header and footer is easily understandable. Header is the header tag and footer is for the footer. You can give for HTML site, and aside is kind of an it's a piece of content that is only slightly related to the pages. And the section is nothing but the generic document or application section. It can be used together with H1, H2, H6 tags to indicate the document structure. Formatting is most important in HTML. In HTML, there are a number of elements are used to formatting the text. In HTML, formatting is a process of formatting text for better look and feel. There are two categories of there: physical tag and logical tag. Physical tag is nothing but a visual appearance to the text, and the logical is nothing but just some logical or semantic value to the text. There are almost 10 plus options available in the formatting. Next part is formatting the text. So here if you see, it's almost like 10 different varieties of formatting text is available, like bold, strong, italic. This is emphasized. Mark is something but highlighting the text. Code is like it look the font will be different way. Smaller also it will look in the different way. It will be looked with the small text. Subscript and superscript, like in the physics and chemistry we used to have some formulas, right? For formulas we can use the subscript and superscript. Deleted means it will be striked out. Insert text will be there, and we have the bold text is available. So these are all the formatting tests available for the HTML. And there is a few more like H1 to H5 formatting text also is available. That's for the heading text. Now we are going to see the HTML table. HTML table is used to arrange the data in tabular form by the help of row and column. So how we will create the tables is nothing but table tag, and every table we have the table row, that is tr, and inside tr there will be a column, that is nothing but td. If we want heading tag we use th, and in HTML5 there is something called tfoot, that is table footer. We can place it in HTML5. Here if you can see, this is the output, how it will look like. I have the table h, th, and I have the tr. Inside the tr I have the td values is available. So this is the output. If you see the inspect element, you can see which I gave border 1 pixel solid black color. So that was applied for the table border. And inside I have the t body, and inside t body I am using tr. Tr is nothing with the row. So in the row I have two columns, month and date. So this is a head tag, so I put th. And if you see the next one is the second row, there I have tr and I have the td. This is a column, and this is a very similar way. What is list in HTML? List are three types of list is available: unordered, ordered, and description list. We used to call it as UL, LI. These are the tags for HTML. The unordered list created using UL tag, that is UL element, and each list item starts with LI element. We will see that how we can incorporate that in our HTML file. Order list is nothing but OL tag. In order list where we can have the format like numerical format or like alphabetical format. So there are 5 different types of OL tag is available, like numeric number, capital Roman number, small Roman number, capital alphabet, and small alphabet. If you see, I have the list, different varieties of list that has been available in this code. If you see, the first is unordered list. It's nothing but it will show in the bulleted points, plain bulleted points. And if you see, the next one is ordered list. This ordered is nothing but it will display this list in the number. And if you see, there is one more property called start which I gave. That means it will start from numerical number 5. So the very similar way you can give it for the alphabetical also. From which letter if you want to start, that if you give it will start from that particular letter. So that is what this OL start will look like. And OL reverse is nothing but the numbers. If you say, for example, I just give only the reverse, it will show it as 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Like that, output will be coming for this OL reverse. And now I use the uppercase Roman number. So to show it as capital 1, 2, 3, like that, it will show in the Roman numbers. And this is the same for the lowercase. See, like you can see that I just gave, so it will take it as lowercase format. And now this is the capital letters. So to start in the A as a capital letter, A like A, B, C, D. The same way here the small letter A, B, C, D. If you see, this is the output of our the code, which I already told unordered list. So it will show us the bulleted points. If you want to see that source, how it will look like, you can see it in the inspect element, where you can see the UL, and inside the UL you have the LI. So these represent the bulleted points. And this one is order list. Inside order list, we got a lot of properties we saw. So this one is like a simple plain order list. So I just put only O. So it started with 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you see here, this one which I mentioned like OL start equal to 5. So if you see, it starts from 5, 6, 7, 8. And this one, if you see, this is a reversed one of OL, where you can see 4, 3, 2, 1 the count in the reverse way. And this is the Roman number in uppercase, where you can see that type equal to I. So it starts from 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. And this is the lowercase for the Roman number. And this is nothing but the capital letters A, B, C like that. And here is the small letter in the bottom.